All eyes, as always, were on the Broncos quarterbacks as they began the last week of OTAs. It was Trevor Siemian that led the first team offense, but it was Paxton Lynch who had his best day of OTAs yet. Hi, I'm Cameron Wolfe with the Denver Post. Of course, the quarterbacks got all of the attention, and it was Paxton Lynch who had what Vance Joseph called a great day, while Trevor Siemian struggled a little bit more with his accuracy. It was promising to see the Broncos' former first-round pick have, accuracy down the field. He connected with Demaryius Thomas on several deep ball touchdowns, and it's some of that promise that led the Broncos to draft him to the first round a year ago. So it's still early in the debate, and Siemian has won more of the days than Lynch so far, but early in camp, it's all about establishing the offense, figuring out who goes where, what receivers are in their flow. In training camp, this battle will begin. Outside of the quarterbacks, another big topic of the day was Will Parks. He had a couple of incidents that drew a lot of headlines this past week. First, with his Snapchat incident, snapping a couple bad plays of Paxton Lynch throwing the ball. He talked about that and said that it was more about showing his progress than Paxton Lynch, and felt like that was an issue that was handled internally. Vance Joseph said there was no punishment for the incident, and Derek Wolfe called it fake news in response to the media's outrage towards it. The other incident was a little bit more serious, a non-violent domestic violence charge that Will Parks incurred in late March that just came out last week. It was an incident that Parks said, well, he will leave as a legal matter, but he feels like it would all come out to the truth soon. And finally, Broncos running back Jamaal Charles spoke to the podium for the first time since OTAs began, and he still showed a little bit resentment from the Chiefs' release, saying that, hey, they fired me. They can't get mad at what I say out here at this point. But he did talk about his role as a mentor and saying that he wants C.J. Anderson to become an all-pro by the time he leaves, and he wants Devontae Booker to be a Pro Bowl running back. But while he's here, he still wants to prove that he's the man. So we'll finish out OTAs with practices on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then they're back here for 3 days of minicamp, and they're off for a month and a half for camp. So it's the last few days for the Broncos to show their final impressions. For the Denver Post, I'm Cameron Wolfe.